See, that's why everybody need to have their own money and have their own bottle for stuff like this.
I got the last little bit of liquor. The liquor is not a drink.
Okay, but you drinking like a fish. It's
water.
for others too. It's always the people who don't put on for not drinking everything.
Inconsiderate. Inconsiderate.
Okay, you got it. Don't worry about it.
Y'all always invite me on these trips. Just don't invite me on the trips that time. Don't invite me. I don't even want to come. Don't invite me on no trip no more.
Please learn from my mistakes and never go on a trip with someone who has no money, okay? Because I'm telling you, that is gonna bring a world full of problems that you are just not ready for.
Damn, bro, niggas really finna go on a trip to Miami, bro.
Hey, nigga, hell yeah, nigga, I can't wait.
Damn,
I'm not gonna lie.
bro. What's that gonna cost? About $1,200?
Yeah, something like that. I definitely got my end covered, bro.
Damn.
So, yeah.
So, like, everybody pitching in some bread?
Yeah, everybody pitching in for the hotel,
Hell yeah.
the B&B.
Speaking of the hotel and all that, bro, like, you know, I used to work at, like, TripAdvisor. You know, I was a trip planner and all that, bro. Like, I say, y'all niggas just let me handle the hotel, the drinks, all that. Let me handle the planning.
Yeah.
And then, you know, like, everybody just put in, like, $100 for me in a little pot. Just put in $100 for me to go.
Wait,
shit.
wait, nigga, you're trying to plan a trip for some shit you can't even afford?
I mean, but like, you gotta think I'm really paying my part by planning it. Planning is the hardest part, bro.
Nigga, planning is not the hardest part, bro. Coming up with the money is,
Bro,
nigga.
I literally worked at TripAdvisor. I know this shit, bro.
Bro, fuck no.
I don't have any money!
Bro, we're not pitching
I
in
don't have
for
any
you.
money!
It really more so be like, y'all go ahead and let me plan it. I'll book everybody plane tickets, the hotel, everything. Then whole time, they upcharging. Say the room costs $200 a night, they gonna say it's $250. Say the Airbnb costs $300 total. They gonna tell everybody it's $450. That way he make a little extra to be able to have money for the trip. You see what I'm saying? Throw a little tax on there. Or he just charge everybody else. Say it's a group of 4, including him. He break it down by the threes. He charge the 3 friends and he don't put nothing in. You gotta watch people like that. Y'all get what I'm saying? He's basically excluding himself from having to pay. You always got people like that.
Something I recently learned is no matter how much you love your friends, if they're broke, do not invite them on the group trip because I'm telling you, you will regret it. So me and my friends, we decided to go to Florida. It was a group of 5 of us, 3 girls, 2 guys, nothing crazy. And I already seen the red flags coming as soon as we made the group chat. So we make the group chat with all of us. And one of my friends, Nisi, okay, she is hilarious. I've known her since high school. Like, she's short, strong for no reason, and will really ride for you for really anything, okay? Love her. So all of a sudden, she starts calling all of us in the group chat. And I see Nisi calling. I'm like, I got to answer this because I know this is about to be funny. So I answer the call. And Nisi's like, hey, what y'all got going on? What's going on? Like, I just found something. We're like, okay, what'd you find? She's like, y'all got that one flight straight to Florida, but I just found a layover for $70 cheaper. It stops in Atlanta and then goes straight to Florida. I'm like, girl, you're going to take a flight by yourself? And it's not, our flight was not even that expensive. It was like $192. She's like, Lala, you know I just got my $600 car payments. You know I just got my student loans added on top of that. Like, I don't got money to be spending like that. I'm like, okay, I got you. If that's what you want to do, go ahead and book the flight. But it's going to mess up the times. You're going to literally be traveling by yourself. But go ahead. So weeks go by. I've been on Shein. I've been on Pretty Little Thing. I've been in and out of Target. I'm ready to go. I got swimsuits, different outfits. Like, I'm locked in for this trip, okay? Then the day of travel comes. And Nisi is already having issues. So the 4 of us who are flying together, we get to the airport around 10 a.m. Everything's fine. We end up getting to Florida around 2 o'clock, okay? Nisi ends up texting us right when we land that she just got on her first flight. We're like, okay, bet. Have a safe flight. Text us when you get in Atlanta. So everything's cool. She texts us when she makes it to Atlanta. We're like, okay, have fun. Let us know when you get to Florida. She calls the group chat when she gets in Florida. And she's like, are y'all here? Are y'all at the airport? Like, where y'all at? Mind you, the airport is like an hour 30 minutes away from the condo. Okay? We're like, babe, we're not there. We're at the condo. Like, we're already getting ready. Like, we're having a good time. Like, we're just waiting on you. She's like, okay, so how do y'all expect me to get to the condo? I'm like, Nisi, if you don't order yourself an Uber like we all just did and get over here.
Right.
She's like, are you kidding me? Like, Uber's like $50 to $60. I don't even have that much. That's all the money I was going to use to eat this week. Girl, you only got $50, $60 to eat? That's going to be one meal on the beach. So I'm like, okay, you know what? We want you here. We don't want to start problems already. Just tell me how much the Uber is and I'll Zelle you, okay? So I Zelle her the $57 it cost to Uber to the place. So an hour and 30 minutes later, Nisi finally arrives to the condo. Now at this point, we are hungry, like starving. We haven't ate all day. So Nisi hurries up and gets ready. We all get in an Uber and we go to this nice Italian restaurant. As soon as we get sat down, Nisi says the most insane thing. So we all get apps, right? I end up getting this banging chicken Alfredo, right? And they didn't even give me a big portion. They gave me a small portion. I knew I was about to scarf it down. So I look over at Nisi. I'm like, what are you about to get? She tells me, honestly, like the only thing I can really afford on here is this arancini for $14. I'm like, arancini, girl, I know you're hungry. No way you're just going to eat them 3 little rice and cheese balls. She's like, yeah, I'm just going to get that for now. I'm like, okay. So she gets the arancini. I'm telling you, she eats those in 3 seconds. Gone. I get my Alfredo. I'm maxing it, munching it. All of a sudden, she does the most unexpected thing. I'm eating my Alfredo. All of a sudden, I see out the corner of my eye a fork dig into my Alfredo. Mind you, I did not get that much. She starts eating it. I said, girl, what are you doing? She said, oh, it looks so good. I just really wanted to try it. I said, oh, okay. How was it? She said, it was super good. I said, okay, good. I know. So I go back to eating my Alfredo. I'm eating my Alfredo. And once again, there's probably now 2 more bites in this chicken Alfredo, okay? And there's one last piece of chicken. I'm eating it, twirling it. All of a sudden, I see her fork dig in, grab my last piece of chicken, and she puts it in her mouth. I said, Nisi. And I'm strict with my food. Don't play with my food, especially when I'm hungry, because a different kind of person comes out, a beast, okay? So I'm like, Nisi, don't play with me right now. Don't dig in my food like that. You're lucky this fork was wrapped in pasta because it would have been in your neck. She's like, my bad. Like, I won't do it again. I'm like, you can't do it again. My food's gone. So once everybody finishes their food, we leave. We go back to the condo and we're all exhausted, okay? We're tired from the travel day. That pasta dang near knocked me out at the table. So we just go to sleep, very chill night. Next day, we have a full beach day, okay? And this is the day that I knew this is Nisi's last trip. So there's a little bar hut thing on the beach. And we go up to it. I get me a little strawberry daiquiri. Absolutely amazing. And we're just all laying out on our little chairs, soaking up the sun. All of a sudden, Nisi comes up and is like, do y'all want one? And it's a big tray of drinks. I'm like, girl, you could barely buy your food last night. Why are you over here buying us all drinks? She's like, oh, no, I didn't buy it. My friend Tarzan did. Tarzan? All of a sudden I look, and I got to look on the side of her because she is a lot bigger than this man, okay? This is a small, tiny twig man, okay? Old, gotta be 60, okay? He's like, yeah, I wanted to get these for you guys. I look at him, I look at these drinks. I'm thinking, I'm not drinking that. I don't know what he got going on. I don't know what you got going on. I'm not drinking that. So I chill on the beach. And for some reason, she brings this little Tarzan character everywhere because he's paying for everything. So of course she wants him to come.
Tarzan is the sponsor. She done found her one. Found a sugar daddy, it sounds like. Found her somebody to pay for everything. That's just what she needed. When she ain't had nothing, you can always depend on the old man. I don't know what color he is. I was going to throw it in there, but.
So I don't say nothing because I'm not about to do too much. But the 3 other guys that are there, they're not rocking with Tarzan. And I was hoping and praying she would not do this. But of course she does. We get to the condo. And who comes in trickling, scattering behind her like a duck? Tarzan. We're all looking at her like, I know you did not just bring this man into the place that we're staying. Who knows who he knows? We could all be dead by tomorrow. So Tarzan comes in. The 3 guys that came with us are not messing with him at all. They got their eyes locked in on him. And I saw him do the most insane thing. So we're all chilling. He was watching NASCAR with his little cargo shorts, no shirt on the couch for the longest time. All of a sudden he disappears. I'm like, oh, okay. I'm not really looking for him at this point. I need to go to the bathroom. I open the bathroom door. Why is Tarzan rummaging through everybody's makeup bags, like looking through the drawers and whatever? I say, are you looking for something? He looks at me and goes, no. I'm like, oh, okay. Shut the door. I go straight up to Niecy. I'm like, Niecy, get your mans. Get Tarzan. He needs to go. This is becoming too much. So she ends up getting rid of Tarzan. Thank God, because I couldn't do it no more. So Tarzan's gone. We got 3-4 days left of our vacation, and she don't got no money. She ran out of money at this point. So we aren't going to make her starve. We're not going to leave her out. So we just pay for her. I pay for a meal. Somebody else pays for a meal. Like, we're paying for her to get drinks. We're paying for all of this. Okay. Then she does something crazy on the last day. On the last day of her vacation, I get a notification. Blake gets a notification. Everybody's getting little notifications on their phone, all from Niecy. We look and we each get $150 Zelle. I'm like, Niecy, you had no money on this whole trip. Why you just sent us all money?
And if you ever decide to go on a road trip with your homeboys, make sure you don't invite the homie with no bread, okay? Because when I tell you, after what he just put me through, I should have beat his, okay? Because first of all, me and my homeboy, we're chilling in my room and everything like that. And we have this idea. We're like, bro, looks at me. He's like, yo, we haven't been on a road trip in a minute. Like, you trying to do that, bro? We haven't done anything. Like, we got to get outside and, explore our lives. I'm over here. I'm thinking, you know what? That's perfect. Because I'm trying to get a break from life. I'm trying to, see new scenery and everything like that. I'm trying to do something new. So I look at I'm like, listen, we obviously got to get a B&B while while we're down there, but we don't want to spend hella bread. So how are we going to do this? Looks at me and he says some shit that I didn't want him to say. I'm not going to lie. He's like, bro, Chris, we might have to invite somebody. Now at this point, I'm all down for it. We all equally split a B&B and everything like that. Like, I'm down. I'm like, who should we invite? This man gonna say, he said, bro, to be honest, we should invite Jay. Now, when he said that, I instantly was like, no. We're not inviting Jay. He like, why? Why can't we invite Jay? What's wrong with Jay? I said, you understand that Jay, he don't got money. Like, respect, that's my boy. I love him to death. But he don't have money sometimes, Especially, he not working a job right now. Is this something you want to, is this something you want to pursue? Looks at me. He's like, you know what? What could go wrong? Let's invite him. What could go wrong? Okay, we go ahead and invite him and everything like that. We're in a little group chat and everything, and we get everything situated. Surprisingly, he paid his half for the B&B. So I'm thinking, he's cool. He got bread now. Everything is great. We get in a car. We're on a road trip and everything like that. And we get to the first stop. Now, this first stop was a little gas station stop and everything like that. Some quick little, the pregame to the, we have a whole 10-hour drive and everything like that, right?
The quick little in and out. Grab what you need. Get you some snacks. Get you something to drink. Grab you a Slim Jim. Whatever you getting. You got to do that the first stop on the road trip. Make sure you good for the rest of the ride. I get it.
Get out. O gets out. And Jay walks in behind us. Now, obviously, Jay, I'm looking at Jay. Jay over here, he looking around. And I knew he was hungry. I knew he was hungry because he was talking about it the minute we got in the car. He was like, bro, when are we going to eat? When are we going to get some food? I'm hungry. I need some food. Me and we look at each other. Look at Jay in the back. He's like, we already knew in our mind how he going to pay for this because maybe he got bread. All right. I'm not going to, knock him off or anything like that. But then we get into the gas station. And when we get into the gas station, this man Jay, he gonna walk around the gas station and everything like that. I got my essentials, all right? I got a Fiji water, and I got me some, sea salt chips. You feel me? The best combo out there. I don't care. But I see Jay walk in, and he go to the snacks. Now, obviously, I'm not thinking anything of it. I'm looking at got his own thing. He was filling up the whip and everything like that. Already left, right? So it's just me and Jay. Jay's over here. He had a Red Bull. He has some sunflower seeds. I don't know who eats sunflower seeds nowadays. That is beyond me. He has sunflower seeds, a hot dog, and on top of that, his big back ass wanted to get chips. Chips, not the small, like the small. I'm talking this bag. Like the bag that will last you the whole trip. I'm over here, I'm thinking, oh my gosh. Maybe Jay does have money. Until we get to that motherfucking cash register, okay? Because I was the first person, I was waiting for Jay and everything like that. And I'm the first person to go up to the, cash register and anything like that. Pay, everything cool. But then I wait a little bit because I'm trying to, walk with my boy Jay to the whip and everything on some, dub man shit. But then he hits me with this. He's like, yo, Chris, I forgot my wallet in the whip. You think you could spot me real quick? You think, okay, cool. You know what I'm saying? I'm not thinking anything of it, you know what I'm saying?
Nah, leave your stuff right there on the counter. Go out to the whip and grab the wallet. It's right there. It's right outside. It ain't went nowhere. I couldn't be his friend. I would hit him with that. Or I'll go get it for you. I got you. Where was it at? Bet I'm about to go grab it real quick.
My good deed of the day, right? I go ahead and pay for it. All right, now at this point, I'm thinking Jay. Or I told Jay, I was like, Jay, he over here, all this stuff in his, he had a little baggie and everything like that. I'm over here, Jay. He like, what, bro? This shit gonna be fire, right? I'm like, no. Not if you keep asking me for money. I know I'm gonna shut all that down right now because I'm not about to pay for you and everything and like that. That's just, you know what I'm saying? This is just my good deed of the day. He looks at me. He's like, bro, trust me. My wallet's in the whip. All right? I will pay you back, bro. Trust. We get back to the whip. And we start driving. And about 2 to 3 hours pass by and everything like that. We start getting hungry. All right? I look at O. O look at me. I look at Jay. We all look at each other. We instantly knew we were all hungry. I mean, it's just how it was. We didn't eat anything in the morning and everything like that. So I'm like, yo, look at O and Jay. I'm like, y'all trying to go, to Chick-fil-A or anything like that? Y'all trying to get some grub? I look at O. O's like, yeah, I'm down. I'm hungry. I've been waiting to eat for a minute. And then I look at Jay. Now, when I look at Jay, I knew, I knew something was off, all right? Because I look at him like, what about you, Jay? He's over here. He's like, what? Oh, yeah, we can get some food. I look at Jay again. I'm like, you good, bro? You ain't gotta get nothing. He's like, yeah, we can go get something, bro. Like, no worries. We pull up to Chick-fil-A. I order, O order, Jay order. We get to the line, checkout, or whatever it's called, the second window, whatever, when you pay and everything like that. I pay, Apple Pay. O pays with cash. He get the cash back. But Jay don't pay. I'm looking back at Jay. I'm like, Jay, where your card at? This man gonna hit one of these.
No way.
Bro, I don't think I have my card. I think I left it at the crib. What? You left it at the crib? You just told me at the gas station that you had it in the car. Now you lying and shit like that? So I'm over here, you know what I'm saying? I look at O, I'm like, oh, listen, you gonna have to spot this man this time because I told him already and I'm gonna live by that. I'm not gonna pay for him again because if I do that again, you know what I'm saying? We might not be friends anymore. I might have to, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Because ain't no way I'm about to keep paying for a man after he said he had money and everything like that and he paid for him B&B. I look at O look at me, O look at Jay. He's like, okay, he goes and pays for him and everything like that. I'm thinking everything cool, right? Or so I thought. Okay, because we get to another stop. At this point, it's like this convenient gift shop thing and everything like that. We just popping by and everything just to see how everything cool or to see how everything is. We get to the gift shop. And me, I'm not buying anything. I don't care about no gifts. I don't need that. I just give me some snacks. That's all I need. But I see Jay in the store. And he picks up this hoodie. He's looking at everything like that. He's like, this is a nice hoodie. I'm not gonna, Chris, you like it? I look over, I'm like, yeah, bro, it's cool. I whisper under my breath, if you can afford it. He like, what? I'm like, nah, bro. I look at O over here. He just got some more snacks and everything like that. He went back to the car because he was driving and everything like that. I understand he's not trying to, be out and about, I guess. I don't fucking know, right? So I look at Jay, and Jay walks up to the cash register. I didn't pay first. I'm not gonna, you know what I mean? Jay walks up to the cash register. He turns around. Yo, Chris. I look at him. I'm like, what's good? He's like, bro, this hoodie fire. You think you can spot me? Now, at this point, I'm thinking, fuck no. I was like, no. I'm not going to spot you, my boy. I can't. He turns around. Yo, Chris. I look at him. I'm like, what's good? He's like, bro, this hoodie fire. You think you can spot me? Now, at this point, I'm thinking, fuck no. I told him that straight up. I was like, no. I'm not going to spot you, my boy. I'm not going to just be a yes man to you. You're not going to, you know what I'm saying, take all this money from me. This man going to try to rebuttal. This man going to try to rebuttal. He's like, bro, come on, bro. I'm right here. She ringing it up already right now. Why can't you do it, bro? You act like you don't got money. You know, you be talking about those side hustles you be doing all the time. I had to stop him right there. I'm like, hold on. First of all, the side hustles is a side hustle. It's not for you.
Right. And he got some nerve. I would have been getting my money back as soon as we got back in the car. You said you going to pay me back your money in the car. I need that. Run me that paper. He got nerve to still be asking and didn't even pay him back when he said he would at the first stop. That friend sound mad annoying to me. Sound like somebody I wouldn't want on the trip even if he had money. The way he describing him. You always got that broke friend that wants you to look out for him. And of course you don't want to leave him hanging, but eventually it's like, okay, now you trying to get over on me. You taking advantage of me. Like, you ain't got no money. If you know you have nothing, then stop getting stuff. You better, at the first rest area, those snacks should have lasted them. That's going to have to last you the whole trip, low key. I don't know. What did you come for? You going to have to figure something out. I don't know. You going to have to borrow from Cash App or something. Or you shouldn't have came. Simple as that. It's not your friend's responsibility to pay for you too. The reason of going with your friends is because you want to bust the price down. Bust it down to make it less on you. Everybody pay a little bit. We all can enjoy ourselves, have a good time. But when the one friend don't got no money, should nobody have to treat you like you a baby. You shouldn't have came. You gonna ruin it for everybody else. Let me know if this has happened to you before. Have you ever went on a trip with the broke friend and they ruined it? They might have ruined the whole trip for real. You probably said never again. I'm never inviting them. I go by myself before I invite them.